Sorry, didn't see you there. So here are my top ranking of the Halloween movies I have watched this year. So at the bottom of my list, I'm gonna have to put Halloween Ends. This one, when I watched it, it disappointed me. Like, I did not love this film. Like, I couldn't understand why Michael Myers needed a sidekick or a new villain to take on his role just for him to get killed off and Michael Myers to get killed off. It was, how would you say, not my cup of tea for this ending, for this big, powerful villain. It wasn't my, favorite movie. Actually, my favorite, Halloween movie or just favorite movie in general is just, hate, hot garbage. Next is coming to a shocker for everyone, but It Chapter 2. Man, how would I say I like the film, but I did not like it more than It Chapter 1. It Chapter 1 was, gorgeous, it was horrifying in every way, but It Chapter 2 took that, all away because they're grown-ups now, and I don't know, just felt less scary even when he was after the other younger kids or eating another person. It still felt like something's off in the movie. Something is really off, and especially that ending, how they defeat the clown. I was like, no, sir, no, no. Even in the old It, they still beat him up, pretty much grabbed his heart out, pretty much murdered the clown. This one was like, let's just hurt his feelings, and it'll go down, and then we'll just rip his heart out. Literally. Sorry, spoilers, but that literally happened. And the next one is going to be, let me think of it, I think I'm going to put Pet Sematary Bloodlines. I mean, it was, how would you say, a pretty good movie, but it also didn't follow, the original or nothing like that. It was kind of like a new origin story, but I kind of, liked it, but it still didn't, feel that same. You know, you had Judge Crandall in it, and his younger self, and discovering about the pet cemetery and all that. This one, though, a lot about Timmy, even though in the original movie we learned about his father, I think, Judge Crandall and his friend set a fire to his Timmy's house that he was in, and burned him and his father alive. But in this one, it was like, you know what, let's just make this into a movie instead of maybe a short little film. Yeah, they made it into a movie. Again, it's not bad. It is pretty good to watch and all that, but it's also forgettable, I would say. But other than that, though, I quite enjoyed though that movie. It was pretty good, but then you can see why people are kind of okay with the film. You know, it's not bad, but it's not good. I'm gonna be with those type of people. Now we're getting to my favorite 3 movies, at least I could remember. So the first one would have to be Salem Slot. Yeah, it was a pretty slow start, but I kind of had fun with this vampire film. You know? It was just an old kind of classic Stephen King vampire film, and it took itself pretty seriously, but I was like, you know what, though, I'm gonna have to give this movie for credit for its time. You know, I did enjoy, there was a few, scares that actually did get me and creep me out. So, you know what, I'm gonna have to give that one maybe a 8 out of 10. The next one on my list has to go to Frankenstein, the old 1970 or 61. You know, the black and white one, the original Universal Monster Frankenstein. It's a classic, you know. It has to be right now my favorites this year. It's just a classic. I quite enjoy this one. But my favorite classic Universal Monster would still have to be the Invisible Man. But this one, you know what? It's a classic, and I actually enjoyed it. Next on my list was It Chapter 1, not Chapter 2. That one's in the garbage now. It Chapter 1. Wow, I still remember watching that movie in 7th grade. And it's still, like, I still can't even handle some of the jump scares in that movie till this day. But man, Bill Skarsgård has to be either my second favorite or first favorite of Pennywise. Because there's, like, two Pennywises, Tim Curry, and they both do a good job, though. But, man, this movie, though, I'm really proud of Universal, not Universal, Warner Brothers, for making It Chapter 1. It Chapter 2, maybe they'll do better in Welcome in Derry. But It Chapter 1, man, that was a 10 out of 10 film. I actually still enjoy it to this day, watching it on Halloween or the October spooky month. But, yeah, I really still enjoy it. But my favorite this year was The Black Phone, and Ethan Hawke, I think that's the actor's name, did a good job at making the grabber, and what a awesome thrill ride to go on watching this movie. You know, you have ghost kids helping out with our main antagonist, our hero in the movie, trying to get out of the basement, and it wasn't scary, but it was something to oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Still, I give that movie, even though some people in the horror community may not like it, and some may, but I give that one a 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with the movie. I absolutely loved it. Ethan Hawke again. Don't really know that actor that good. I mean, I only know him from Moon Knight, but again, he brings his creepy presence to this movie. And if I met him in real life, I would love to shake his hand, because that movie still right there it was creepy, but it was something again, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? How is this boy gonna escape the basement? Oh my god, oh my god. Again, 10 out of 10. If you have not watched this during the Halloween season, what are you doing? But if you haven't, but if you want to watch it or are interested in watching it, it is on, I believe, Amazon, or, at your local library or DVD store, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Target, whatever. I would recommend actually checking that one out. If you're into more thriller and slash horror, I would really 100% check that out. No regrets. But thank you all for watching my little, I guess this would be a short or a video. And make sure you like and subscribe. Comment a list or a horror movie that you watched over October that was your favorite. Other than that, peace out.